Imagine you could touch your phone to your sound system and get instant music in Sony quality. Not only that, imagine also you had the lighting and sound effects that you often see in clubs. I'm Tim, I've been a DJ for many years, and one of the things that brings a party to life is obviously the DJ, but also the atmosphere itself. Well, with the Sony Shake 5, you can have this in your very own home. I love systems that are so simple to connect. Well, with the Sony Shake 5, it's very simple to hook up. The speakers have 2,400 watts of power. Now that's loud. It has a three-way bass reflex system. Also, there's the lighting effects that you get. There's different moods, different settings. For example, you get forest, which are the greens. You also get the ocean, which are the blue colours and the greens as well. Plus you have a strobe setting, which is the white. So it really brings your party to life. With the Sony Shake 5, you can actually connect with CD, USB, radio. I'll go into that a little bit later on, but first, most Sony phones now have NFC. NFC is basically near field communication. It's a growing technology, but in simpler terms, it basically means touch and connect. Let me show you what I mean. Simply with NFC, you touch and connect. When you do that, you'll be able to hear the music from your phone on the Sony Shake 5 system. Now, if you don't have NFC, like I said, it's a growing technology, then fear not. Most smartphones, iPhones, Androids, those kind of things, all have Bluetooth enabled. Now, it's a one click on the Sony Shake 5 system, and then pair them both on, as you would do normally with most Bluetooth devices, and once they're paired, you're good to go. I find the Sony sound quality to be superb on its own. However, with the 14 EQ presets that you get on the Sony Shake 5 system, it really does bring a real edge to your music. For example, you can listen to pop music with the preset that's on there, jazz, classical, rock, the usual kind of things that you get. One of the unique EQ settings is the bass bazooka, which really brings the three-way bass reflex system from the speakers to life. It's really like having a club in your own home, and you get the most out of the 2,400 watt speakers. Some of the other unique EQ settings that you have include movies and games, so you can get that real sound quality. And there is a football EQ setting, so you can really feel like you're at the game, but of course in your own living room. Now, when I'm playing live, like many DJs, we have access to sound effects, which are on the mixing desk. Yes, it's not all us, I'm afraid to say. You can do this as well with the Sony Shake 5 system. There's different sound effects that are already preset on there, and you can change how much or how little of them you actually want. For example, you have a sweeping phaser effect, which is kind of like a wah-wah kind of sound. You also have an isolator, which basically so you can have more treble in a track, or you can have a little bit more bass. You also have a sound flash, which is kind of like a strobe, so the music cuts in and out, and again you can change the tempo of that so it goes in time with the music. With all of these sound effects, you can be the DJ in your very own home. The Sony Shake 5 has numerous inputs. Not only can you listen to your favourite CDs, listen to the radio, but you can also, if you have files on a USB stick, you can stick them in there as well. There are two USB ports. Not only can you play the files that you want to hear, but you can also record onto them as well with the effects that you've been playing around with. Also, if you fancy a bit of MCing, there is a mic input as well, which has its very own volume control. So with the Sony Shake 5 system, you can really bring the party into your own home with all of these features, including, of course, the lighting effects that you get on the speakers themselves. You have that bass bazooka on there as well, and of course, the unique NFC and Bluetooth connectivity. So if you really want to party, the Sony Shake 5 system is for you.